What's good, everybody? This the Kid DC Wrestling Man back at it again with another video. I know you guys were not expecting me to do a double upload, but of course, one of my big supporters, man, who's been subbed to the channel for a while, shout out UC Nation Dog, requested that I do an AEW Rampage review, mainly particularly to talk about the main event. So I was like, what the heck? It's Christmas night. I'm not really doing anything. Might as well sit down for an hour and talk about, well, AEW Rampage. Now, for the most part, and this was a spoiled show, but for the most part, that was AEW Rampage. I thought AEW Rampage tonight was pretty good. So we kicked things off with a one-on-one match between Jungle Boy and Isaiah Cassidy. It was a pretty solid match, I would say. Solid opener between Jungle Boy and Isaiah Cassidy. Jungle Boy gets the win here. Jungle Boy got a huge pop. So, of course, Jungle Boy insanely over with the AEW crowd. But for the most part, like I said, this was a solid opener and a solid opener to the opener match. And by the way, this was Saturday, of course. Usually Rampage is on Friday, but tonight, with it being the Christmas episode, it's on Saturday. Now, the next match, we had Hook defeating Bronson by submission. I gotta say, man, Hook, and I've said it in, I talked about Hook in my few videos back. Let's talk about Hook. By the way, if you haven't seen that video, man, go check it out here on the channel. And Hook's got potential, man. Like, he lifted up Bronson. That dude weighs a ton. So that was impressive how Hook was able to, hit them moves on him like that, man. Like, Hook's got him. He's got potential, man. He's got potential to be something here in All Elite Wrestling. But Hook wins, and I don't see Hook losing anytime soon, to be quite honest with you. Next, we had Chris Stanlander defeating Layla Hirsch by submission. Pretty solid match. Pretty solid match for the women. And, yeah, man, Chris Stanlander gets the win there, of course. Both women are good, but in the end, Chris Stanlander, getting the win, so good for her. All right, now we get to the good stuff here, man. We get to the main event. We get to Cody RHODES taking on Sammy Guevara for the AEW TNT Championship. And Cody wins. Now, before I get into all that, let me just say, match quality, match part wise, it was a really good match. Really good match for the AEW TNT Championship. Obviously, this is not the first time that Cody and Sammy faced each other. I believe the last time that they faced each other in AEW was coincidentally on the debut episode, the opening debuting episode of AEW Dynamite back on October 2nd, 2019. And now, 2 years later, Sammy's a babyface. Cody is, well, kind of heelish. Babyface, heelish, tweener, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, Cody wins. And he finishes Guevara off with several moves towards the end, including a pedigree. So, cough, cough, I wonder who he was referring to with that. But Cody wins, man. He wins the TNT Championship. And this marks Cody RHODES' third TNT champion reign, which means he is the first ever three-time TNT champ. And hell, he's the first ever two-time TNT champ when he first won the title, defeating Lance Archer in the tournament finals, and then losing it, to Mr. Brody Lee, gaining it back from that. And then, of course, winning it, losing it to Darby and then winning it again tonight. So, yeah, that was tonight's show. Now, this wasn't, might as well mention this was not on the show. This was after the show, but Hook did confront Cody. There are some videos out there, so if you want to go check it, there's plenty of videos out there on YouTube, on the internet that has that. And I guess Hook slapped Cody, so I guess Hook is already 2 matches into his AEW career, he's already about to be featured in a match between Cody for the TNT Championship, but it was off air, wasn't on air, so who knows? Maybe they're saving that from the future. I don't know. They're teasing something. I don't know, but that's what happened when AEW went off the air. Now, Cody wins TNT title. How do I feel about this? Now, a part of me, I'm pretty mixed with this because a part of me is kind of sad that Sammy did lose the TNT title. I felt like that Sammy could have gotten a little bit more time with the TNT championship. And he wasn't a bad TNT champ. Wasn't a bad TNT title reign. It was actually pretty good. But I felt like I felt like he could have lost it a little bit later, especially with Cody. But the other side of me with Cody, and this is why I'm mixed with those situations, because with Cody, he's been acting heelish. It looks like it's going to happen, and I'm interested to see a Cody Rhodes heel-like persona in AEW since Cody has been a face his entire run here in AEW for the most part. So, that's why I'm not like heavily like, you know what I mean? Now, if this turns out to be absolutely nothing, then this whole Cody winning the TNT title was pointless, to be quite honest with you. But we're going to have to see what it goes. And trust me when I say this, because there are going to be people in the comment section or watching the video and be like, oh, if it was WWE, you wouldn't be saying that. You would be bashing the whole situation. Trust me. This was WWE, and they were in this scenario. Trust me, I would have been the same way. Let's play it out. Let's see how it goes. I know a lot of people don't like Cody, but let's play it out. Let's see how it goes until we can fully critique it. If it turns out to be good, then cool. If it doesn't, well, then So, yeah, man, that was my AEW Rampage review. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to subscribe to the channel, dude. We're close. We're about like 8 subs away. I can't believe it. We're almost there, dude. I really humbly believe that by New Year's Eve, we can have 500 subscribers. We can end the year out with 500 subscribers. I really and truly believe we can do it. I'm going to be doing my top 10 WWE and AEW matches this upcoming week, so be on the lookout for that. Guys, thanks so much for watching this video. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling, and so, yeah.